What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. For those of you who don't know, my name is Chris Moore. Yeah, you smell that? You hear that? It's the racetrack, boys. We're back Thursday night, Greer Dragway. We're here. We've got the brand new 2022 Hayabusa in totally bone stock configuration. This bike only has 2 miles on it. Yeah, that's right, boys. We've been doing the heat cycle process for the last 2 days since this thing has come in. We got a slam full tank of pump gas in it, and we are gonna take it out and run it in bone stock configuration. Not one modification has been done to anything. We literally took it out of the box, hooked the battery up, hooked the windshield on it, filled it full of gas, went through our break-in process, and now we're about to run it down the 1/8 mile track. I know you guys like to see a 1/4 miles, but we're gonna break down the 1/8 mile time and show it to what some of the magazine articles and something like that did, how they ran in their 1/4 mile test versus our 1/8 mile test, and we're gonna see what that equates out to be in the 1/4 mile. We're gonna try this thing with traction control on, lift control, and launch control. Then we're gonna turn all that stuff off and just me, boys. We're gonna see how I can do with no aids, no nannies, and see how this thing will run. Stay with us. Go ahead and comment in the comments below. 1/8 mile, how fast do you think I can go, guys? Be sure to subscribe to the channel. Check us out, moremafia.com, when the video's over, and see all the stuff that we do. Thanks for watching, guys. Here we go. Here we go, 2022 Hayabusa. I have been called out already. As soon as I unload it, pull over here, one of our old buddies has challenged us. He's got a 2020 BMW. So we are gonna see how Zook Nation can represent. All right, just as I suspected, the check engine light came on when I did a burnout. That's what happened at the shop. So I'm gonna try to figure out this launch control. All right, launch control engaged. So it's got 3 modes to the launch control. I did learn the other day. Launch control was uh-oh, he ready. So that was with lift control on level 1, rider mode A. So that was 8,000 RPMs on the 2-step. I honestly was not expecting it to wheelie like that. It wheelied pretty high. And then I've got it on quick shifter setting 1 in the manual, which I did read today. Sadly enough, I had to, because I couldn't figure out how to turn the launch control on. If you guys bought one of these things, in order to turn the launch control on, hold down the start button for 1 second after it's running. I don't know if you could see it, but I just activated it. So anyways, it's got 3 settings. Then you push this up and down. You see it turn up and down. We went a 688 the first pass. So anyways, 108 miles per hour. That, I couldn't get it to shift into the last gear. I don't know what happened, but anyway, 688, 108. I could feel the thing after I went to 2nd gear kind of speed up and take off. Now, we all know this thing has restrictions in the ECU, and we know that it's limited. Basically, we don't know how much it's limited. We just know it is limited and restricted. So I may try to turn the launch control back to 6,000 RPMs and see if we get a better launch like that. So it's got 3 settings. It's got setting 1, which is 3,500, setting 2, which is 6,000. It's a really big jump. And then we got setting 1, which is 8,000, or setting 3, which is 8,000 RPMs. I put it on setting 1 in the parking lot. It almost choked down and cut off. It was so slow. So anyways, that was setting 3. We may try to go back to setting 2 and see how it does. Overall, 688. The BMW did go a 686 that pass, but I beat him off the reaction time and got to the finish line first. We're gonna run this thing again. I'm gonna turn the lift control to maybe to setting 2, see if it keeps the wheelie. I don't know, I'm gonna keep the lift control on setting 1, but I'm gonna turn the 2-step down and see how it does. All right guys, here we go, pass number 2. We've got it in user mode this time. That way I can change some of the parameters around. We've got the lift control on level 3. I'm gonna see how this does. We're gonna still use the launch mode. I got it at 8,000 RPM still. Man, I cannot get used to this thing. This launch control stuff is weird. I don't know. It just is hard to learn to pin. Oh yeah, there we go. That's better. Better. Oh yeah. Not too bad. We lined up beside the BMW again, and we definitely got a better time that time, I think. The first pass, I missed the 3rd gear shift, the old quick shifter. I don't know if I over revved it or what, but anyways, long story short, that's why our mile per hour was so bad this time, our last pass. Let's see what it does this time. We definitely beat the BMW to the finish line again this time. The last pass, he actually went a little faster than me, but I got to the finish line first. This pass, I went a 671 at 114 with a 177 60 foot. He went a 681 at 118. So he went a little faster, I went a little faster, and I got to the finish line first based off our reaction time. This next pass, I'm definitely turning the launch control off, and the wheelie control, I don't know, should we leave the wheelie control on? I might leave the wheelie control on, but just not use launch control. I don't know, have no clue what this thing's gonna do. I've never tried to launch it at all. So anyways, we'll see if the launch control is holding back the horsepower, keeping the front end down, or if the bike just has so much restriction in the ECU that it literally just doesn't have the throttle won't open up fast enough to let the bike accelerate. So I know on my new 2021 ZX10 that I have, whether you use launch control or not, that thing will not get out of its own way taking off. When you try to launch, it definitely just falls right on its face. So we will see how it goes. Zook Nation 2-0, BMW 0. We'll see how it does. Alright guys, here we go, pass 3. Monkey on the that's his name, on the BMW is racing big country this pass, and we are lining up beside a Gen 1 Hayabusa that has been lowered and set up really nice, real nice looking bike. We're gonna do a little burnout, and then check engine light did not come on this time. So it was throwing check engine lights whenever I would do the burnout. So I'm gonna try it without launch control this time. See what happens. Oh yeah, she got more power this way, boys. Big country with the wind, 630 flat. Doing good that time. That's close to one of Big Country's best passes. So for those of you who can't see the dash, I don't know if you can or not, but I've got it in user mode 1. I've got the power level on 1, traction control off, and launch control on 3. 4,000 RPM launch. Uh-oh, she bobbed.
Outside the lane, There's no wheelie bars now.
So when I did the draw up, the practice launch, felt really good, but that time when I tried to leave, it just fell on its face with the, so I don't know where to leave at. That was 4,000 RPMs, and of course that was horrible. We got punished that time. I would try to do another launch right here on the return road, but at Greer Dragway where we're at, they get very, very angry if you do that. So we don't want to do that and get kicked out. We went a 669, so that was our best pass. Wow, the other guy was just way faster. That's why I thought I was so slow. 669 at 114.90. So that appeared to be our fastest pass of the night so far, with a 4,000 RPM launch, and it bobbed, and the lift control's on 3. So I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna put the lift control, I'm gonna turn it off. The hell with lift control. And I'm gonna try to leave about 5,000 RPMs. Let's see if that does any better. I don't know. I think it will. I think it'll go I can still feel the quick shifter is good on this thing. Definitely better than the Kawasaki. It's still on QS1 too. Now when I rode it on the street, I personally thought QS2 felt a little better, but according to the owner's manual, QS1 is sport mode and QS2 says for city riding. So take it for what you want. I don't know. We are gonna wait around, run one more time. All right guys, here we go. Pass number, what is this, 4? We have got on user 1, power 1, traction control off, lift control off. Everything is turned off this pass. All right, and I turned the heel assist off. If you remember the shot we were talking about in another video, how I had a heel assist, and I turned that off. That was making the check engine light come on during the burnout, and it was saying it was on a heel. Well, that felt good there, boys. That was 4,500 RPM launch. I have been called out by a 600. Yeah, that's right, guys. ZX6. His name is Ethan. He took my drag race school. He has called me out. Hopefully I have not trained him too well to where he outruns me on the Hayabusa. Big wheelies that time. Wheelied first, second. So the lift control, that shows you how much this stuff really helps. Huge difference with the lift control turned off. It almost makes me want to go back and make another pass, because I was riding super aggressive, you know, because I was used to the launch control. Now I turn the launch control off, or the lift control off, and the bike wheelies like crazy. Let's see how fast we went. 663, our fastest pass of the night. 165 60 foot, only 106 miles per hour due to the big, no 668 at 114. I was wrong. 175 60 foot. I was looking at the wrong side. So I did technically just lose to a 600. Oh my god. Good job, Ethan, with the win. Ethan went a 663, so he actually went faster than I did, but I got there first because I took off too early. So I don't know, I want to go back and make another pass with this thing one more time. Hopefully we got time. Hopefully it's not too late in the night. Let's see what happens. Alright guys, so we're right back around hot lapping it. We never cut the bike off. There was an odd number of bikes in line. Since I was the first in line to run that time, we're going to be able to make it back around. I'm going to be able to run. We're racing, I'm not going to say a grudge bike, but kind of a grudge bike. GSXR 1000 long one. I'm going to just let him go. He's got a sidewinder, so I'm going to let him take off first. That way I can hear the bike. So it's real hard to launch when you have a bike you can't hear. So now that I know what to expect with the wheelie control off, we're going to try to do a little better on this launch. Let's see what happens here. Now that I know what to expect. I was too aggressive last time with the lift control off. Hopefully I can do a little better this time. We're going to go back to about 4,000 RPMs with the lift control off. Oh boy, here we go. The grudge bike stalled out, so we actually won. I was gonna let him go first, and I waited, the light turned green, he tried to take off, stalled out. Busa wins! So technically, we only lost one by default. That's what we'll call it anyway. Good job, Ethan. He definitely did go faster than me, and I chickened out and red lighted. So let's see how fast we actually went this pass. I think that was a good one. We floated the front tire a good little ways. Nice, smooth, easy launch. Let's see how fast the time slip is printing up now. Time says 6:55 at 115 miles per hour. 6:55, 115, 169, 60 foot. So overall, pretty good. We definitely did better with the nannies turned off. So no launch control, no lift control, no nothing. Hey, I'm happy with that. We got faster every single pass. You got to keep in mind too, guys, I'm riding a brand new platform no one has ever ridden, 0 modifications done to it whatsoever. And right here, as soon as we get back, I'm going to get my phone, pull up the calculator, and I'm going to show you approximately what that 655 would come out to be in the quarter mile. There is a math calculation we can do. I'll show you that here in just a second and show you, I don't know, let's get a approximate guesstimate of what it went in or would run in the quarter mile. Overall, I'm super happy with this thing. Took it, run all night long, never had any issues, anything going on. Only 6 miles on the bike total. So you can't ask for much more than that. Pull a bike out of the box, break it in, heat cycle it, bring it to the drag strip full of just pump gas, regular gasoline from the gas station, and go 650s in the 8th mile at 115 miles per hour. That is pretty incredible. I'm super happy with that. Give me just 1 second. I'm going to show you what we, or guesstimate what we run in the quarter mile. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. We ended up going a 655 at 115 miles per hour on a brand spanking new platform, 100% bone stock off the showroom floor with a full tank of gas. This is what a Busa runs out of the box. So anyways, I'm going to show you, if we take the phone, hopefully you can see it. We went a 655 times 1.54. That will give you, that calculation will give you an approximate quarter mile time. We ended up with approximately a 10:08. If you've made quarter mile passes, look back at your time slip, take the 8th mile time, times it by 1.54, see how close this equation really is. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed today's video. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, smash that like button, check us out, moremafia.com, ECU Flashes, t-shirts, merch. Support the channel, guys. Get a t-shirt, get a keychain, something for the bike. These bills cost a lot of money, and we need your support. All right, guys, thanks for watching. See you next time.